Yes, so he said, that's not a caterpillar, that's a wheelbarrow. Oh, sorry, the show started, mate. That was just a banger of a story I was just telling you. I'll just have to take my word for it, because we've got to get into a show now.
Welcome, everyone, to the most talked about gaming and pop culture show on YouTube, according to unverified sources. We are back for 2023 with everything you've missed, a couple of new things, a bit of old bits thrown in together. How are you, mates? Welcome back.
Very good. I'm very good now. The show's only just come back. This is the very first show for 2023. So if something's not working, you're going to have to let us know, because it's probably broken. Because, you know, obviously it's the first time we get to test it. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, there's probably something.
Kaiser Kate's testing it out. Oh. Oh, that was fancy. Kaiser Kate, thank you very much for the $2 super chat.
Thank you,
Glad
mate.
to see you back. I'm Horn E. It didn't have the... Didn't read it out, the little thingy. Oh, okay, there you go. There's the first broken bit. Lovely. But anyway, thanks, Kaiser Cade. Welcome, everybody. Another year of this shit, says Mumu Loco. Thank you very much, you little turd. How are you, mate?
I'm good. I'm good. Back after a nice bit of a break. Been taking a bit of time away from gaming. I haven't been playing too much. And, yeah, just having a bit of fun. How about yourself?
Go on, show us your lovely tan from the weekend. Look at him. That's got to be so sore wearing those headphones.
Not bad today.
Wait, Snooks, what you have to do is take the headphones off, take the hat off, and take your glasses off so we can really see what's going on. Go on.
Oh,
look at that glow. And look at the sunglasses, Marks.
not bad, eh?
Oh, Radicus with a $5 super chat. You guys are hotter on camera than in real life. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I don't know why it's not reading out those, but I suppose I'll just read them out tonight until I fix that next time.
Can I just send one shout out
sure.
to my brother Thorncliffe? So he come along with us, and yeah, Sean shaves his head now, and he has the cutout from the back of a baseball cap burnt into the back of his head.
Yeah, that old chestnut.
So I'm not the worst out of all of us, thank you, that went along. I've only got a little bit on the neck and whatnot, but the other boys were a bit worse.
It's tough being a white man today, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It's shocking. It was such a beautiful day too. You wouldn't have. I didn't think I was getting burnt. I put sunscreen on, but only once.
UV, mate. UV. You know what it's like, mate. When will you learn?
I'm well aware. I'm learning.
Just a redneck from going to the races. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's It was probably raining and overcast, but you got burnt. Just for being a redneck. Anyway. All right, just a heads up. I'm not going to bore you by showing you all the merch, but just a reminder, we have merch at Zazzle.com, and you can check the link in the description. Also at Redbubble, link is also in the description, so go and check those out if you want to rep some sick merch like this. Also, check out our socials. New year now, so I'm going to start doing a little bit more over on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. No promises, though. Got a big giveaway again for this year. Now, I was tempted to just not do a big giveaway this year and buy myself something nice. Yeah, but I decided against it. We actually are going to do a big giveaway this year, and it's going to be a Nintendo Switch gaming console. So it's not going to be the Switch Lite. It'll be the proper Switch with the removable things and the dock and all that sort of stuff. A Proton Satria hatch! Yeah! Hang on, we need this. Yeah! Oh, I've got to hold the button, sorry. It's been a while. I had to dust off my microphone today too, because I haven't used it in ages. No, it's a Nintendo Switch. It'll probably the OLED model. We'll get the good one. We'll get you the really good one. So that's what we're giving away for this year. So there's terms and conditions for the entries in the link below. It's actual massive document that basically says what I say goes. And in any event of act of God or whatever like that, what I say goes, basically. White or the neon? I don't know. I don't actually have it yet, so I'll get whatever's available. It'll very likely be just the standard one, whatever it is. What color?
I've
What's
only
the
seen
best?
it in white, isn't it?
The OLED.
I've only seen the OLED in white.
No, it's not. No, the OLED comes in the normal, like black with the blue and red sort of neon. I don't think I've ever seen a white one.
Okay.
Pat's from like the alternate universe that nobody's ever been to. Harrison has the blue-red OLED. Yeah, that's right. They are already arguing. Yes, we are. Walter has a white one. Okay. A white one does exist, or Walter's from that alternate universe as well.
Welcome, Walter. It's where we have a lot of fun.
And Human Grub says, I've only seen white Joy-Cons. I've never seen them. Maybe I have, and I'm just like, don't care. I don't know. But that's what the big giveaway for this year is going to be, is a Nintendo Switch OLED full proper one with the dock, not the light or whatever. Do they make the light in an OLED? I don't think they do they?
No.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Daniel Bennett's here. G'day from Press X to continue. I was listening to your podcast just the other day because I ran out of Kyle and Jackie podcasts, and you guys were next on my list. So yeah, welcome. Thank you for coming along from Press X to continue. They're another Aussie gaming podcast. I think they're the second best after us, of course.
After us.
All right. Roz says she is now going to watch the show, so behave. Oh, okay. We got to behave and not talk. We can't repeat things that Radicus says. You know, like Roz loves to get her tits out when she's had a few. You're in shit now, Radicus. All right. Anyway, big giveaways out. All right. I've got some sad news. Where's the sad music? It's gone. Where's my sad music gone? Oh, here it is.
Oh no! Here we go.
It was a hard decision for me to make, but I've decided that after 11 years of doing the podcast, that the audio version of the AGExp show will not continue for 2023. It's only going to be on YouTube. and the applause comes from Daniel Bennett. He's like, yes, we're the #1 podcast now. These guys are out. Human Grub says, dang, that's how I catch up. It's on YouTube, mate. Just put it on YouTube, put it in the background, put the quality down low so it doesn't use up all your battery, or if you're a YouTube premium subscriber, just close the app and listen to the audio only. There's lots of different ways to go about things now. But yeah, no, I canned it because hardly any people actually listen to our podcast version of the show. The majority, the lion's share of our views come from YouTube. So I decided instead of doing that, I'm going to put that money towards better stuff. And I've already started to spend it. So there's an audio version, ? Says Kaiser Cade. That's right. That is old school. But we're not doing it anymore. But it was a bit of a decision because I have done the audio version of the show since we started 11 years ago. Yeah, it's 11 years ago. So, no. Yeah, 11 years ago. Yeah, I've got that right.
Yeah, it is.
Very good. That's because we enjoy looking at your beautiful faces. That's right. We've moved with the times and we've gone video. Video killed the podcast store. Human Grub said, that's how I found you guys. Wow. Well, there you go. It did have some purpose a while ago. All right, and the last thing on my little list here for the intro is to give a shout out to our current members. And these are the people that we love the most. If you have favourite children, it is what it is. All right, so thank you very much to our current members, The Wraith, Azrael, Human Grub, Alasdair, Spaceys, Skrill, Radicus, and Atan. Thank you very much for being our current members and sticking with us for this new year. Well, you can, but it's more challenging. Oh, okay. Referring to Atan up there.
Ah, of course.
Yes. Well, anyway, that's all I've got for the intro. Have you got anything else to say, Snoogs?
No. Welcome back. We had a bit of fun over the break. We got to meet Radicus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're talking about that now. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, we did a bit of a fan meetup. Fan meetup. He's a friend. Never met Radicus before though. We know him through the show and through everything that we do here, and we've grown very good friends over the last, I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long time. And Radicus flew over to Sydney for to see family, and we jumped on board and said, come and visit us, come and see us. And we spent the night with Radicus, his lovely wife Roz, and we went out to dinner, and then we went to a really cool place that I have to tell you all about. I don't know if there's any more of these in the country, but in Western Sydney, there's a place called Archie Brothers, and described best by Michael in the chat there. He called it Time Zone with a bar. That's pretty accurate.
Pretty much what it is.
Yeah, so there's all gaming.
There is another one in Alexandria, but it's still in Sydney, obviously.
Yeah, right. Okay.
The one in Alexandria is massive compared.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the one out in the good old Riff. That worked out well.
Yeah, it was good. So it's basically a whole bunch of gaming arcade machines that you would expect. Actually, did it have Daytona? I think.
No,
I don't know if it did.
Had a version.
It had like a race. It did have a race car game and had Mario Kart and there was a couple others and stuff like that. And it also has a bowling alley as well. So we did a bit of bowling, few games, had a laugh. Great night, great feed, great people. It was awesome. So thank you very much for coming and visiting us, Radicus and Roz. And would love to do it again with other people, as long as you promise that you aren't going to shank us in a back alley. Oh, you've got the hat. My hat's outside the office here. Oh, very good. Yes. Oh, yeah, it has a golf course too, for holy moly. Forgot to mention that, but we didn't do that one. And Michael says, no, they had Mario Kart. Yeah, that's right. The on-screen chat has froze. Has it now? All right, well, let me try and refresh that then, eh? Let's fix that.
It was definitely great to finally meet Radicus. It's just as good a bloke in person.
I don't know if I can refresh that.
Mm.
No, I haven't set that to it. Well, anyway, hopefully I can fix it later, maybe. All right, we go into games with the audience.
Games with the audience. That's what we're kicking off with. Let's go.
Okay, that didn't. I might just quickly try and fix this. If you just stand by. If I go into
while Luke's doing that, I hope you guys are noticing.
I think it just caught up.
Oh, there it goes, 100 miles an hour. There it is. I just wanted to say too, mate. Good job on the new transitions and the opening to the show.
Oh yeah,
it's the first time I've actually seen them, so it's been pretty cool. Good stuff.
Yes, it's still a bit of a facelift. I figured it looked all right before. I didn't want to change it too much, but gave it a bit of a facelift. Thank you for noticing.
Gotta have a little.
I don't think anybody else did.
Every now and again.
All right, now. Another thing I should have mentioned in the intro here, but I'll mention it now, just quickly. Radicus says, all you guys were very welcoming and made Roz feel welcome too. You're absolutely welcome. You guys were awesome. All right, so the show has taken a little bit of a turn from its usual, 99% video game based.
Not a turn, an evolution.
Well, fuck, it's just I'm just giving semantics, mate, whatever you want to call it.
I'm calling it an evolution because it sounds better than a turn. Turn is like when you're sort of talking.
Woke now, Human Grub says. No, it is definitely not fucking woke now.
No. Once we're finished here, I'm going to play Hogwarts.
Is that out? No, it's out tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah.
Midnight tonight.
Kaiser Cade said, oh no, picture versions of game or porn. No, we don't have game or porn tonight. That game's way too hard to do, if you get my drift.
We do, yep.
During the research, I get really
It's way too
sidetracked.
difficult to do hard.
Yeah, that's right. No, well, we're no longer for what's that sound, what's that screenshot, all that sort of stuff. It's no longer going to be video game stuff. It might be. We're not ditching video games, but we're broadening our horizons. To quote Snoogs, an evolution, if you will. I actually do like that. There's a better word. Just maybe somebody clip that, because I've just agreed with Snoogs and said he had a good idea.
Just fucking agreed. I'm going to write it down.
Yeah, put it in the calendar and we'll celebrate it every year, okay?
Yeah.
So, the What's That Sound tonight might not be from a video game. It might be from a song. It might be from a TV show. It might be from a movie. Could be a video game, who knows? So it's going to be a lot broader. Probably a little bit harder, maybe. But if it's too hard, you'll get hints. We won't leave you hanging, sorry. Excuse me. Or history and literature will probably not be one of the categories. Probably because I don't know anything that happened past yesterday. and my extent of literature goes basically towards the book version of Jurassic Park. And I still haven't even read that.
It's a good book.
But I know it was written by... is it Michael Crichton?
I think so. Sounds about right.
I'm not sure what the first name is, but anyway. Okay, so we're about to play the What's That Sound. For those of you who don't know what that is, playing at home, I'm about to play an audio file. So you'll hear a sound. And if you're playing live right now, so if you're in the chat, put the answer in the chat. First person to put their answer in the chat correctly, they win an entry that goes into the draw to win the big giveaway for 2023, which is the Nintendo Switch OLED console. So, without further ado, here is this week's What's That Sound? It is indeed Michael Crichton. Very good. Oh, Snoogs knows it. Snoogs reckons he knows it.
Yeah,
He reckons he knows it all the time. So, who knows What's That Sound? So you knew it straight away, Snoogs?
Knew it straight away.
My God, these people are typing really fast in the chat because they are typing like they're using their dick. Pfizer has an answer in the chat before I even heard the sound. Well, your internet sucks, brother. You're not listening live. If you're on your phone, double like the right-hand side of the screen, double tap that like of the actual video, and it might fast forward you to live because you might be lagging a bit or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, Kaiser's out the back.
Kaiser's, I'm in their backyards. That's my windows are shut, but he's bugged my office. Really? In that case, what color are my undies? Because I'm not wearing pants. Trick question, not wearing undies either. This is a sound. Kaiser is Leo. It's a pink G. Yeah, so you got fooled. I'm not wearing anything. I'm naked from the waist down. All right, so we got a few answers in here. We've got... Where was the first one? Back to the Future Part 3. Back to the Future. It's Fart 1. Oh, no, that's a bracket Art 1. Part 1. Back to the Future. That's the only answer we're getting. Wouldn't that be funny if it was wrong?
It would be funny. It would be quite humorous.
Is it right or is it wrong, Pat?
It's correct.
It is correct. That is from Back to the Future. You know what? I don't know which one it's from. I know it's in the first one.
That's in all of them.
But I'm pretty sure it's in all of them. It's a sound effect used, like I think they use that sound effect when they hold the photo up and then they disappear.
They do use that at that time as well.
That sort of thing. So, yeah, congratulations to, I think it was Kaiser Cade. Kaiser Cade. Just writing your name down because you get an entry for the big giveaway. Very good. All right, well, that was it. Let's go into what's that screenshot. Okay. Now, don't get too carried away. That's just a cover image. That's not the what's that screenshot. So I will remove that image. That there is like a sea cucumber, I believe. Or I think the actual term for it is sea dick. Sea dick. Right, so everyone, make sure you're watching live. Fast forward it if you can. Make sure your slider's all the way to the right. It says that you're live, so you don't miss out on getting your answer in. Looks like my bedside table.
It's good to see we've just sort of jumped straight back into it. Some nice imagery.
Yeah, we're 1 year later than last year, but we're not 1 year older at all.
Not at all.
No. All right. Okay. I trust everybody has made sure that they're live so they don't miss out. All right. This is a screenshot. Once again, it could be from a game, movie, TV show, anything like that. All right. I'm going to release it now. There we go. What's that screenshot? Forgive me, Mr. FBI man. Hey, the absurd. Welcome. Human Grub says Back to the Future. That's wrong. Kaiser Cade says Black Widow. Incorrect. Radicus says the Batman. So many wrong. I get to use my new wrong button. Do you like the sound? The new sound?
It's not bad.
Hey, right as Michael says, I like the new sound effects. I'm not allowed to answer. No, you're not, because I tested this out on Mumu to see who would get it, and the wife as well. They didn't get it. 40 Shades of Grey. No. I think I kept this one though.
Oh, you had to keep that one.
Just for you. Can you put the sea cucumber pic next to the screen? What do you mean? This one? You want to see that again? All right. Any other answers? Snoogs, do you know it?
Have you altered the color?
Yeah, I made it black and white.
Yeah. Then I believe I might.
All right, go on, tell us, what is it?
Deadpool.
Correct! Woo! And I actually skipped over it, but A10 said the answer in there first. So congratulations, A10! You are the winner of an entry into the big giveaway, which is a Nintendo Switch OLED. Yeah, excuse me, I got it straight away. Yeah, you kind of didn't. So we won't dwell on that too much, but congratulations. I kept guessing because you skipped it. Oh yeah, you said Boba Fett. Oh, your latest answer actually overrides your previous answer. Oh, unfortunately. Oh. No, mate. Only joking. You still win. Well done. Well, that was what's that screenshot. Woo. All right. Actually, before we move on,
okay.
Just think everyone wants to see that one more time. Are you done?
Cucumber.
Finished?
Of course.
I come back for the first time in 2023, and the first thing I see is a sea penis. I'm glad I didn't disappoint you. All right, very good. All right, so now we've got a new thing that Snoogs and I have put together, and this segment is creatively named Versus. I think that's
what we called it. It was all afternoon to come up with that. Yeah,
it did. It took me Took me a very long time. What Snoogs and I have done is that we've pre-recorded ahead of time us versing each other, hence the name Versus. This was somebody's idea. Who was it? Do you remember?
No,
it was one of the regulars. I don't know.
Yeah, one of the regulars. Someone
had this idea and put it in our Discord, and they said that we should play games and verse each other. Thought it was a great idea. Thought it would be almost impossible for us to do it live. It probably would take forever. So we pre-recorded it. Right, so Snoogs and I, this week, are versing each other in a game of FIFA. So, put in the chat who you think is going to win in a game of FIFA. It's FIFA 22. I'm not going to bother going through it all now to work out who's right. But you can only put down one guess, because if you put multiples, I'm just going to ignore both of them. You can put in a guess on who you think will win. If you guess the score, I'll give you a bonus 10 points. So go ahead. I'm going to give it a few minutes. Let's give it a minute or so for you to put your answers in, and then we'll
already got a
watch.
few.
Yeah. So Human Grub reckons I've won 9-2. Kaiser Cade says 6-9. Snoogs for the winner for that one.
Yep.
Radicus, Luke, he is Wogstock. Radicus says Luke 4, Snoogs 2. The Absurd says 0-0. That would be a typical game of soccer. Fair call. And Spacey says Lucas definitely Snoogs 2. Lucas 7 and Snoogs 2. Alright, so get him in there. Maltese Falcon to win by 4 goals, says Michael. 25-8. Alright.
Oh.
Let's say 9-5, says Michael. Alright, let's have a watch and we'll see if anyone is right. What's this shit? This is why I don't play these fucking games anymore. Like, what is all this shit it's forcing you to do? Like, I don't even... Whatever. Alright, pick your team. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. The Canucks.
You can be a Canadian. Play the game.
And they take on Australia. Thanks, Derek.
Alright, you're kicking off. Look at us, we're both numpties. Although you're going alright.
The referee's letting it go.
Oh shit!
Ah, punch him.
Oh, what happened? Oh, what? What did I do?
Been doing it all day, ref.
That was over here. How did that... What? That was a delayed... Mate, you got 12 players on the field.
I hope so. You're supposed to have 12.
No, you're supposed to have 11. You've got the ref on your team.
Good.
Alright, we're away! Go, son! He's onside! Fuck. Oh, you hurt me.
Play stopped. It is a free kick.
Bring in the stretcher. Do you remember back in like FIFA 98, Road to World Cup, if you double tapped Y or triangle, you would dive. It actually had diving in it, and it made it like make more sense with the saying, if it's in the game, it's in the game. But they took it out because it was unsportsmanlike. But you could dead set dive and you could like get penalties and shit. I'm just pressing buttons here on it. That's obvious. I don't even know what to do. Run!
Dangerous looking attack.
Go!
Terrific save.
This...
Well, that's a top club.
I'm just standing there.
Might jump in front. And still danger here.
There's a goal!
Hey!
Yes!
Real chance.
Oh!
Kick it.
Oh!
It certainly
Oh, I was going for the ball, ref.
And the referee has got to book him, I think.
He'll be in the obituaries tomorrow. He'll die of those injuries.
Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Oh, here's some instructions.
Here you go. We think
Aim
you might
with
need
L.
this help.
Press B or R down. Knuckleball.
Oh, knuckles.
I don't know. Oh shit! I didn't press anything.
Well, no surprise
No, you
to see
didn't.
him go for goal. Can he take the chance?
Oh, penalty!
3 points to the
Ah.
Well, his name
I
and
intend to get a
number
red
have been
card.
taken as well,
I'm gonna
Stuart.
fuck this up.
Quite rightly so.
A chance to extend the
Oh
lead.
shit!
And not to be. Oh. Real chance. Touched onto the
Get
floor.
stuffed! Your goalkeeper's on crack.
Tremendously all the stoppages. We will have 2 extra.
Oh, fucking! You're gonna break my legs.
Is on the
I did.
referee to take
It's
that.
2 yellows. It's not even the first half yet.
The yellow card.
All right. Second half.
He scored the leading goal. He's been energetic.
Oh,
Oh,
you
it was a
dead set killed him.
terrible-looking challenge and a big decision.
Hey!
card.
There we go.
And it is red.
First one of the
That
match.
put a
Happy
challenge
camera.
on the
And the referee's pulled the red card, and the player is attempting to play the race card.
You stay out there.
Big chance. And getting across to stop it.
You got another yellow card.
Sensible
What?
referee.
You've only got
Like
10
say,
players.
Now he goes back and
You've got to play the ball.
I did play the ball.
Wrong ball.
He tripped me though.
And there it is.
Oh, there's a goal! I didn't even realise. Yes.
Bring it out now.
What do you think you had a player up there? That's a cameraman, dude.
And a throw in it's going to be.
I don't know what the hell.
Well,
Oh, he's away.
here. Could be. And a goal to put the fight. Oh, he's given it away inexplicably.
Oh, another one! Oh no,
It's just
making a
opening
mockery of it now.
Displaying possibilities here.
Oh,
There could be trouble here. He's already been
another
cautious.
one. He's off.
His day is done. Second. And he's made headway.
It's obvious you only got
Burying them beneath another
9 players now.
They've nailed in this match.
All right, the goalie is going for a run. Oh no!
Well, they're going to be very cross.
Just standing.
Go, mate! Go! He's on! Oh! The goals are open. Have a shot.
And so the referee blows the whistle.
That's the
Oh,
Nearly scored with the goal.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their
Well,
attacking
good game,
play was
Snooks.
inventive.
Oh, it wasn't.
And that was a really dominant display from them today.
Oh dear. Wow.
Oh,
Did anyone put in there Lucas 5-0? I don't think anyone did. Well, a few of you will get entries for picking me as the winner, because yes, of course, I am the Wogball champion. So there's 1-0
I hate FIFA.
for the season of versus. I am up. Yes, takes an early lead. Mortal
Out in front in the
Kombat.
beginning.
Human Grubs put in Lucas 5-0. Yeah, the bet's closed already, man. Sorry about that. I think they may have been the only one that picked Snoogs. He might be the only one that picked Snoogs. Yeah, bad call there. I've definitely played FIFA a lot more than Snoogs, even though I've never played FIFA 22. I had no idea what I was doing. It's been years since I played a FIFA game. But anyway, that's the new segment there. The new game we're playing. So that was fun. I hope you like that. There's a few more to come. What have we got in the pipeline, Snooks? We've got like Fortnite. We've got a tennis game. We've got a cricket game. And there's going to be a whole bunch more that we're going to do going forward as well. There will be Mortal Kombat. We haven't played that yet. But yeah, so you guys get to place your bets on who's going to win. I'm the favourite. Surely I'm the favourite for everything.
It'd be great on an audio podcast. Indeed.
Yeah, see, it's gone. There's good reason for it. Destiny, we are going to do Destiny. Shill's trying to work out how to do that, whether we do a time trial on like a, what do you call them, strike? or something like that.
I reckon
don't
we
know.
do a hero Nightfall.
You know what you're talking about. I don't, so you'll have to.
Yep.
But you'll be the favourite for that one because yeah, you know how to play Destiny. I'm a bit of a spud. I think we'll play Destiny 2 though. All right. Well, that was versus. I think now it's time for the blackboard. Are we ready for the blackboard?
One-on-one shipment knife fight. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, we'll do stuff like that. All right, let's go into the blackboard. How do I do that again? Can't remember. Oh, this button, I think, will take me
You gotta
there.
push button. That'll take us over that way.
There we go. The blackboard's been all like revamped. My pen's now green. So, yeah, instead of blue. Blue was so 2022. All right, so I'm going to draw the cover art. Yeah, we'll definitely do the 1v1 shipment fight. We're going to draw some cover art from either a movie, a video game, could be an album cover art, could be a logo. I'm also doing logos this year as well. So, yeah, rip blue pen.
We're opening it right
Green
up.
and black, best color combo ever. Very good. Sorry, what did you say, Snooks?
We're opening it right up to what's going to be in the blackboard.
Yes, it's going to be probably a little bit more of a challenge, but once again, if it's that hard, I'll give some clues. Don't stress, all good. All right, and this one, I think we roll the dice. Hang on, let's see does the roll of the dice thing still work? Let's test that out. Oh, it does. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's start drawing the first picture for the blackboard. All right. I'm going to go like this and then across like this. I'll take the 3-4. All right, that's not a bad start. I'm going to draw up like this.
The Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah, that kind of looks like it should. Oh, it's the scaling's a bit skew-if, but whatever. Go up like this. Ha!
All right,
That
so we got
doesn't-
from Michael picking up on Jaws already. Rug.
From that,
Kaiser with Among Us. Oh,
Among
Radicus
Us.
is
Humongous?
joining in with Michael.
how can you guess from this? I'm looking at it. I'm going that looks rough. That looks super rough. Yeah, put that there. There. Do you still think? All right, now.
Looks like the sort of thing that a kindergartner draws when you say, "Why are you scared of your bedroom?" Kaiser, looks like me after I've stepped on Lego. Indeed.
I am a damn artist.
The Grub with Man-Eater, Skrill with Fleshlight, and we've got Moo with the Man-Eater as well.
Well, that's about all I feel like drawing because the only parts that haven't drawn yet are like way outside of the scope of where I've drawn. So,
The worm that came out of Radicus's bum.
the actual answer is George. How did he
Wow.
get that from the first few drawings?
He
I must
got
be
that
better
straight
than
away.
I thought. Yeah, look, I must be better. They're his eyeballs.
Yeah.
They're not his ears. Why does the shark have ears? That's the
You know,
eyeballs.
Kaiser, I thought the same thing when he was drawing it.
It's the
why has he put ears
eyeballs
on
that are
there?
like, the eyeballs are there. It's obvious to a fan. Yeah, but I had drawn nothing by then. I'm impressed. You get another little ring. All right, so that was Michael. Well done.
And he
All
gets a
there's
roll.
Oh yeah, I've got a roll. Oh, it's over here. This button. 1. Could have got 10, but you got 1. A draw's Franger. Anyway. Alright, next one. Alright, next one here. Once again, you know the deal. Could be a movie, could be a game, could be an album art, could be a logo. Alright. This one should be easy for me to draw, but I'm not the greatest. I can't draw with a pencil, let alone with a mouse. And I've fucked the scale, so this is going to be a bit
Need to get you one of those
weird.
tablets that you draw on.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be any better.
Kaiser,
Wow.
Wolf Mother, Cosmic Egg. What?
That's
Jesus.
the best you're going to get. I'm done. That's a nice and easy one to draw, but I still probably murdered it. But, you know, whatever. I'm happy with that. What do you reckon, Skrill? Skrill. I just saw Skrill's name on there. What do you reckon, Pat? Stooge?
I
What do
think
you
it's
reckon it is?
I think it's a good representation of the Destiny symbol logo.
And who... Did anyone give that answer?
Skrill. Skrill was the first with O Destiny.
Well, there's a few with Destiny. Everyone agrees.
Yeah.
Oh, Destiny.
It's either Destiny or a uterus.
Yes, it is Destiny. It looks like you're looking... Looks like looking up at scrotum from underneath.
I haven't really been underneath a scrotum.
Yeah. Yeah,
No?
no, I'm not buying that. Like, you need to see a doctor if that's what your scrotum looks like from underneath. Give me a second, I'm gonna go take a photo.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'll just get a mirror out.
Michael, I'll take your word for it, mate. That or a very wide asshole. What? What kind of show do you think this is? It's disgusting. We're going to start losing viewers if people in the chat are that disgusting. Anyway, we'll roll the dice for Skrill.
Or gain some more.
Or gain some more. Yeah, all right.
Either way.
Times 3 for Skrill.
3.
Well done. All right, it's time for the third and final blackboard drawing. You know the drill. I'm not going to say it again. All right. So let's see how we go. Draw like this. That's just pretend that's a circle,
Yeah, it's very circular.
and pretend that's a circle as well. Kaiser Cade's saying Nirvana.
Nirvana what? Like...
That is a very early jump in there. And it's wrong. Thank God, because I feel like I was hacked again. The band logo. Does Nirvana have a band logo?
They do. They do.
They do. What's the Nirvana band logo? I have no idea. There's 5 of these.
5 of them.
Well, he is on the money. With Nirvana. No, it's just not Nirvana. Nirvana's wrong. Google it. I'm going to have a look. What is the Nirvana?
Yeah,
He's what?
he's pretty close.
Really?
Like he's on the money for Nirvana's original, yeah.
We're going to have a look.
Or one
I have
off.
no idea. Nirvana logo. Ah! That thing.
Yep, that's all.
Yeah, I remember that. It's still wrong. Sorry about that. Alright, let me get this back up. I'll put this back over here. It's got a charge. Alright, where were we? I've finished this now.
You finished it. We've had obviously Nirvana. We've had Watch Dogs. We've had It's a Smiley Face with X Eyes. And
It is a smiley face with X eyes.
A10's written something, but I can't quite make it out. Radicus, oh, then he's written something else that's not quite coming up.
Oh,
Radicus thinks it's Blink.
yeah, A10 I think was the first one to say Blink 182.
He was. And then and then because we didn't pay him any attention, he's written in again. That's fucking Blink.
A10. I thought you were leaving
skipping.
A10.
No,
we'll
he
roll
was
your
just going
dice.
over Blink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, 7. Yeah, you said you were doing a Wraithy, so I thought you meant you were leaving like Wraithy was because you got to work or something. I don't know. That's why I thought you were leaving. All good. All right, well, you got 7. There you go. That was the blackboard.
Very cool.
Done. All right, we've got a trivia game that we're doing. So this is going to replace the big giveaway game that we used to do because I kind of got tired of doing that. That was a lot of work doing that. So now I'm going to ask a bunch of trivia questions. I'm going to start off with 90s music. So if you're not my age, you probably, or older even, you're probably going to struggle. All right, so, and these, I might just bust these out at any time of the show if I remember. Probably won't. I'll forget because we've, be on a run. But anyway, that's the idea. All right, I got a 90s music question. Here it is. Ready? What is the actual name of the 1997 song by Chumbawamba, which is commonly known as "I Get Knocked Down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down." Oh my god. I think Kaiser Cade's one of the youngest people here, and he has written Tub Thumping, which is correct. I actually knew the answer to that one. Well done, Kaiser Cade. So for trivia, I better write this down. Save me going through it all. Kaiser Cade. You just have I should just write Kaiser. I'll know who you are.
Kaiser, young. Right. I turned bloody 33 on Sunday. You're young.
Oh, really? I thought he was younger than that. Oh, is that a line ball? That looks like it's on a line. I'll give you the 9. I thought Kaiser Cade was younger than that. That's a compliment, I guess. You're young, shut it. Yeah, well, you are young compared to some people, but I actually thought you were in your 20s. But anyway. All right, we'll have another 90s question. Are you ready? Yeah, I've actually got cards. I didn't write these questions. I'm like, fuck this. I'm just going to pay money for somebody else to write the questions. I guess, and I'll take it. All right, question. Love Fool by the Cardigans was the soundtrack to which film starring Leonardo DiCaprio? I would have got this one too. Who knows the answer to that one?
It's going to be Spaces.
Question, I'll ask it again. Love Fool by the Cardigans was the soundtrack to which film starring Leonardo DiCaprio maker? And we've got Spacey says Romeo and Juliet. Michael says Romeo and Juliet. Kaiser says Shakespeare in Love. Another Romeo and Juliet. Another Romeo and Juliet. And the damn spelling. The first person to write Romeo and Juliet was Sin Spacey. That's correct. Rolling the dice for you, buddy.
Good old Romeo and Juliet.
That's 6 for Spaceys. Times 6. All right, we'll do one more of these, and then we'll do the next one. We'll do 3 of each. I think that's probably...
That works.
Good. All right, next question. Who released the #1 hit, Getting Jiggy With It, in the late 90s?
Midago, welcome back. Welcome, mate. Thank you.
Happy New Year! Oh, geez, we've got some really quick answers in here.
Yeah.
Who released the
Quick
number
fire.
one hit, Getting Jiggy With It, in the late 90s? And the answer is...
Keep his wife's name out your damn mouth.
What the five fingers say to the face? Slap! Kaiser Cade with Will Smith. Kaiser, you get this many. 10! We worked out that
Wow.
zero was 10. I've remembered this time. Okay, let's put them to the bottom of the pile so I don't ask them again next time. Put these aside. And the next one we're going to do is... I think these are just general, just random questions. Okay. It's not specific to music in the 90s or whatever. Okay. How many times has Family Guy been taken off the air when more than 100,000 die-hard fans signed a petition to bring it back? Oh, do you know that? I have no idea. I didn't even know that it was taken off air and then there was a petition.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been taken off a couple of times.
Spacey says 0. Kaiser Kate says 2. Sorry, Snooks.
I was going to say it's been taken off a few times, and each time it's come back stronger and a little bit worse for wear.
Stronger and worse for wear. That's a ask about comment if I've ever heard it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, the answer is 2. It worked. The show was revived, and the fans were delighted until Brian the dog was shockingly killed in 2013. Spoiler alert. I didn't know that happened. Anyway. Oh, Spacey's wasn't referring to that. Well, doesn't matter. I think Kaiser Cade got in on that one again. Oh,
Yeah, he had it before you'd even finished.
I'm thinking Kaiser Cade's got the best internet out of everyone. Roll the dice. Another line ball.
Mate, considering that...
We never had any line balls last year. I'll give you the 7. Throw this at him.
Mate, Kaiser was that quick. He had it before you finished saying it to me.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So his internet's in the future.
Knows what he's doing. All right. Actually, there's 3 questions on that card. I don't need a new card. All right. Next question. How many baby birds are chirping in the nest on the Nestle logo? What the fuck?
Wow.
That's precise. Kaiser Cade says 7. Skrill says
Logo.
3. Basie's 3. A10 2. Radicus 1. Medago 5. This is going to become a game of just guessing. Oh, you know what? I just realised something, which I'm not going to tell anyone.
That we're dumber than a box of rocks.
Yeah. All right. So 3, 3, 3, 1, 5, 3. Michael changes his answer to 2 actually. In the nest or on it? Oh, what was the question? On the nest. Oh, sorry. In the nest on the Nestle logo. I don't know. I don't even know what the logo looks like. I assume there's birds in the nest.
Yes, there are 2
Two babies
birds
and one mummy.
and 1 mummy bird.
But the question was how many baby birds. That's right. All right. The Swiss company has a mama bird in there too. A nice visual tie into their infant cereal items, but there's 2 babies. So, congratulations. I believe that was Michael. Michael, you get this many entries. Didn't he get shit before, or was that A10? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh no,
He
he
only
got
got like
1.
3.
He got 1 for Jaws. Now he wants a Milo. Okay, third one. How many minutes does it take today to snap more photos than were taken during the entire 1800s? So how many minutes would it take to take more photos than it did to take in the entirety of the 1800s? Spacies doesn't know. Radicus says 1.
45.
Spacey says 1. Skrill says 17. Madago says 160. Domitor says 2 minutes. Suppose you could just Google these too if you're fast enough on the Google. What do you reckon, Snooks?
I reckon it's going to be less than a minute.
Less than a minute? So about the same time it takes you to get on and off the nest? Michael is the winner with 2 minutes.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see if your dice roll goes better this time. Slightly. That's rigged. Okay. Get in there. Right, let's put that aside. All right, now this third batch, bad dice, very bad dice. Now this third batch is, do you guys remember The Last of Us? I got that on the brain because we are talking about that tonight. Do you remember You Don't Know Jack? They used to have gibberish questions. That's what this is. So I am going to read out a whole bunch of gibberish. It will sound like an actual phrase. You need to write in what that actual phrase is. So, let me find one here. Okay. Are you ready? I'm pretty sure the instructions are clear enough.
Go.
Tell us when you're talking about Last of Us so I can mute. We're not going to spoil shit, don't worry. All right. This is the gibberish. Pi 1, Kit 1 furry. Pi 1, so 1 is in Juan. Pi 1, Kit 1 furry. You got to decipher what that gibberish sounds like. Could probably show you the card. Pi 1, Kit 1 furry. Oh, this is Lucas is having a stroke. Well, that was nice and quick there by the absurd. The answer is buy one, get one free. Buy one, kit one furry. Buy one, get one free. Good stuff. Well done. All right. Oh, there's different colours in here. I don't know what the different colours mean. All right.
Furry throws everyone off, Mike.
Oh, I gotta roll the dice for the absurd. Oh, you got a 1 as well.
No. This bloody dice is against everyone tonight, isn't
One. It is, yeah. All right, next one. Next bit of gibberish here. Brajet Isle von Mitten. Fuck is that? Brajet Isle von Mitten.
Almost sounds German.
Brajet Isle von Mitten. Fucking I'll get KFC. Brajet Isle von Mitten. I had to look at the answer. I had no idea.
I've got nothing.
You have no idea?
I've got nothing, mate. It's...
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Yeah.
I've got there's a hint on the back that I can read out. Fuck, I perfected gibberish and I still don't bloody know. Something aisle 10. No, that's not right. Say it out loud. Say it out loud. Brajet Isle von Mitten. Fotminton. All right, I'll give you the hint. Even starting to say the
Hint
like,
even.
the real words all messed up. Clean up on aisle 1 is not correct. Something aisle 10 is not correct. The word aisle is in there. Ignore that. That's what's playing with your minds. All right, the hint is a passion puke. Brajet
Passion
Aisle
puke.
von Mitten. Brajet Aisle von Mitten.
Hold up. Here's a lawn pizza. Passion puke.
Passion puke.
Passion puke.
Brajet Aisle von Mitten. Don't fornicate the kitten. My mind is stuck on Brajet. Listen to the hint. Passion puke. Come on. Brajet. Hey, Azrael. Projectile vomiting. Projectile vomiting. Projectile vomiting. Trust me, it makes sense.
Take your word for
Alright.
it.
That was Az. And you get
2.
9
Oh!
sexist fucking dice. Alright. Last one. Sulfur fogs. Sulfur fogs. Sulfur fogs. Sulfur fogs.
Belfer fogs.
Help her frogs. No. It's this like it's a I suppose it's a thing that you would call people. Catalogs? No. Suck my hog. Sulfur fogs. Come on, you guys can get this. You got this. It's not that, Radicus. I mean, 18. Winter logs? No. Needs to be more like what you're reading here. Cellular phones? No. Sell her logs. I'm not sure they're supposed to make sense, but that doesn't make sense. This one makes cell phone logs. I get where you're coming with that one, but I think the more we play this game, the more people will understand the concept of it. Sulfur fogs. The hint is Gramps. Or Snoogs. Have a look at Snoogs. What's Snoogs?
Downright adorable.
But why? Because sulfur fogs. Shell the dog?
Sunburnt man.
Medago!
Oh,
Silver fox. Silver fox. Sulfur fogs. There you go. Medago. Well done, mate. And you get this many. 1. It's like 1 or 9. Where's all the in-betweens, eh? Alright. Very good. That is the end of... what did I call it? Trivia time! Alright, I think we're now going into the news. That's the end of Games with the Audience.
that is over to
All
some
right.
news.
Do the news.
All right, mate.
Alright, what's first on the news, mate?
Let's talk about the day before,
Okay.
because it's been
Let's talk
an
about the day before.
absolute an utter shit fight. So for anyone that doesn't know, I think pretty much everyone here does. The day before is an upcoming title, possibly,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe, from a team of developers in, I believe, are they in Singapore or South Korea?
Oh,
I'm not
mate, I don't
sure,
know.
but
I think they're
It
in
might be
our,
Singapore.
in our imagination is where they are.
Group called Fantastic, and as you can see from some of the gameplay playing, it's a kind of amalgamation of many different games put into each other.
Best
put
part
into
about the
one.
game is that ass.
And it's effectively a post-apocalyptic survival game where you've got elements of DayZ. So you've got your zombie sort of outbreak, and you can play with other people or solo, team up, build things, go crazy. The issue is this keeps getting pushed back. It was originally, I believe, talked about and announced in 2018. They then pushed it back to transfer it across to Unreal Engine 5. We got some awesome looking, obviously scripted gameplay and high renders in Unreal Engine 5 with ray tracing, Loomis, and all that sort of stuff going on. Then the big kicker come out in January. We were supposed to be getting gameplay footage, and then it disappeared off the Steam store. Now
That's
was
this
the
footage
second-
we're watching, isn't it?
Yes, so this come out after it was after it disappeared off the store.
Right.
So what actually happened is it was the second most wish listed game on Steam at the time, and it just disappeared overnight.
And I reckon it was second to Squirrel with a gun.
It could have been. It then come out, Fantastic released this thing, released an announcement saying that it was a mistake. It was taken down. It was taken down due to a copyright issue because they hadn't legally copyrighted the game or the name the day before within the US, I believe it was.
Lies.
Mm.
Or maybe it was a different country thing. I don't know, but it sounds like lies.
Yes. It then keeps getting better. This is where it just keeps. It's the game that keeps on giving, and it hasn't even come out yet. Fantastic have come out and said they were planning on a delay anyway, so they pushed it back until I believe November. They were planning on the delay anyway before they had the copyright issue. They've now had the copyright issue, spoken to their lawyers, and released 10 minutes of gameplay footage that we've got playing along in the background at the moment. 10 minutes of really just underwhelming gameplay footage. It looks all
Boring.
right. It's just you're not
Yeah,
doing
look,
anything.
This is a far cry from the stuff that they showed us before, and a lot of people are hailing this game as fake or a scam.
Yep.
And they're not really doing much to convince us otherwise.
Well, they've come out and talked about their employees aren't actually employees. They're all volunteers that are making this game. They released videos on their YouTube channel about.
That's a cop out. They're trying to get sympathy
one of their
there.
developers. Yeah, one of their developers was getting had to move on Christmas Eve because he was getting thrown out of his apartment, and it looked cool. All the details up to last year when we got the Nvidia.
It looks like the Division if you
amazing.
bought it off Wish.
Yeah, that's actually a
What it
good
is.
way of putting it.
Yeah. Yep, just the Povo version of the Division. Because there's a lot of stuff that's just ripped out of the Division. The whole look of the game just looks like poor man's Division.
Even a lot of the assets are straight out of the Division. The way that the rubbish is piled up and
yeah, there's a lot of
it's
copied
just-
elements. There's not in this video. The previous video showed off a petrol station in an enclosed little area, and I saw a video on YouTube where they were claiming, and they showed the comparison. It was pretty spot on. But the petrol station that we're at looked like they went 1-to-1 recreated the same petrol station that was in Life is Strange 2, I think it was.
Yep.
So it wasn't like a copy paste, but they'd remade it, and even the company logo on top of the petrol station, while it was different, it still had the exact same color scheme and the same sort of look. So yeah, I don't like, you know, it could be an homage, could be just, you know, because The Last of Us Part 1 has a building in it that replicates one of the buildings from the Walking Dead Telltale game, which could be an homage, you know, just a little nod to another game, who knows, or it could be just laziness.
Then you look at the gameplay of when they're driving a truck in this, and it is exactly the same as
Mud Runner.
SnowRunner. Mudrunner or SnowRunner.
Mudrunner or SnowRunner. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
You know,
Which
like
not a
even
bad
to the
thing,
weight of
'cause
the mud. Yeah.
if that's real, that's impressive. But I believe that that's probably fucking bullshit.
I'm part of the Discord, and I'm solely part of it not to interact, just to read and watch.
Just to sit and eat popcorn.
Because it's just it's an absolute shit fight. And
yeah, look,
you know,
I don't know.
It had potential, but yeah, they just keep digging themselves a hole. And not to mention, you've also got the guys that actually are part of Fantastic and now trying to get onto Reddit and overtake the subreddit for, you know, the day before subreddit. So they've tried to go and install themselves as moderators and get rid of all the others and whatnot. And it just, they keep digging themselves a hole.
Yeah, look, I don't know if this game's going to release, and if it ever does, the sales are going to be hurt by everyone being sus. So they need to do something to convince people that this isn't a scam. And if the game is actually good, maybe release a demo.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to do something.
Show us that this game's worth more than just a gameplay video, because it's currently appearing like bullshit. And the track record of this company, Fantastic, is that they release a game, they don't support it, they move on to the next. They've done a lot of stuff on Kickstarter, and they've just released broken games and left them for dead.
Well, that was it Prop Hunt or something? Started off as which was probably their biggest title to date, and it's just turned into a Left 4 Dead clone.
Yeah, is it Prop Hunt? Prop Night? Prop Night.
That, yeah.
I think it's called Prop Night on Steam. Yeah, that game's a mess, and they've just abandoned it. Yeah, Kaiser Cade says yes, it's Prop Night. While it wasn't a terrible game, but they jump on bandwagons, pump out a game, and then leave it for dead. Just make whatever they can off it. You know, I don't trust this game. Obviously, if it does release, I'll get it for the sake of talking about it on this show. If I think it's a scam, I will let everyone know so they don't waste their money. Or if it's legit and it's just been shitty management up until release, I'll also let you know that and say, yeah, no, it's not that bad a game. But at this point in time, I'm wary. I reckon it's bullshit.
Maybe Ubisoft will buy it and turn it into the Division 3.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I don't even think they're that desperate yet. But maybe by the end of the year, they probably will be. Anyway, that's the day before.
Wow.
All right, I've had enough of looking at that arse. It doesn't jiggle enough for me.
Doesn't do it for you? Not enough? All right, Bad Boys 4, mate.
Yeah, Bad Boys 4, man. Have you, like, that's a thing. I've got something to show you that jumped on my radar the other day. Remember this guy? Salap!
Yo, I got an announcement. Y'all better stop scrolling, seriously. Oh,
yes.
I'm hype. I hit myself in the eye with my camera.
Starting route.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. Oh, that's my John.
Yeah, how does Will Smith still look 30?
Not knowing what I'm about to show me. Oh, sugar. I'm pulling in. We here. Hold up. Here we go. Hold on.
Who the fuck is that?
It just shoots him through the window.
Hold up, getting that love in there. What up, man? Hey, it's about that time.
It's about that time.
It's
y'all.
official, y'all.
Y'all know what it is, right?
It's official. Bad
Jeez, even Martin Lawrence is looking good.
baby.
That's
For
right.
life.
Well, we did 4.
We did.
But it's still Bad Boys
But it's
for life.
for life. But the third one, the third
Well,
one was.
mate, was
It
it-
was called Bad Boys for. We shouldn't have
life.
called.
What
we
was
shouldn't.
life?
We shouldn't have called it that
Hey,
though.
It's life.
It's like the three was the E. The E
Three was the E.
The 3 was the. But this is Bad Boys 4. It's official.
That's right, y'all.
You know what that says to me? The bad boys are out of fucking money. The bad boys need to go to the bank, is what happens there, because the last one. I like that part though, where it's like, we shouldn't have called the last one Bad Boys for Life. That would have been better to call this one Bad Boys for Life. They fucked up there, but I guess they probably didn't realise that Will Smith was going to absolutely fucking destroy his career and then probably go broke and need to punch out another Bad Boys because I suppose they probably can't use anybody else's Muck Lowry. So they're making a Bad Boys 4. Who in the chat was waiting for Bad Boys 4? Because I tell you now, Bad Boys 1 was awesome. Bad Boys 2 was sick. Bad Boys for Life was a bit of a stretch. I think that
That was a stretch. I love to.
it wasn't that. Oh, my favorite scene is that one where the dude comes over to date his daughter and he's like, "How old are you?" He's like, 15. Motherfucker, you at least 30.
Who the fuck is Reggie?
Yeah,
Love it.
I'm down for more Lethal Weapon 5 or 4 Lethal Weapon 5.
Oh, more down. Yeah, more down. Yeah, that's what I must admit. I'm probably looking more forward to the new Lethal Weapon coming out. But
Boy, is that actually happening?
yeah.
With Mel Gibson
With
and
Mel Gibson.
Danny Glover?
I haven't heard about Danny Glover. I've heard about Mel though.
Because I'll tell you now, he absolutely is too old for this shit.
Yes,
Maybe he'll just be on the toilet for the whole movie.
maybe.
Maybe he will be on the toilet and his son, Donald Glover, might join the police and become a new recruit. That'd be cool. Gibson directing. Yeah, I think that'll be better than Bad Boys 4, whatever they call that. Won't be in cinemas though. Straight to streaming. Yeah, probably. HBO Max. I think they probably make more money on subscriptions than they do movie tickets, which is probably what they're doing. Harrison Ford is 80 and making Indy 5. Yeah, they are doing another Indiana Jones, aren't they? My lord.
Like that.
Anyway, well, that was my first bit of news. What's next, buddy?
Next bit of news is Mega Jump. Now, this is a game. I don't know if you remember. I kind of had a small memory of it from a couple of years ago. So, back in 2020, this game was published on Steam, and it was given a price tag of $500,000.
Oh, is that just so they could list it but not actually worry about people buying it?
No. It's been a legit game, and it was through.
For $500,000?
Yeah. So it was the company that's called where are we? Sorry, Laptop.
We're going to
Gaming.
show the game in a second, guys. Don't go googling. You'll watch it on here.
Yeah. So the game is called the developer's Laptop Gaming, and there's an exploit in Steam's revised pricing system. The developer was able to push the price of the game as high as $505,000, and it all and it was within the bounds of Steam's terms of service.
Right.
So after they've put it out there, the game's nothing special. It's a jumping thing, and it's pretty much a platformer that you've just got to try and jump higher and higher and higher and get work your way through puzzles.
Right. Are we going to look? Do you want me to play the video? We watch it while we're
Yeah.
talking.
Sure.
That looks shit.
Yeah. That's it.
Tell me they didn't make any sales.
No, they didn't make any sales. So they've obviously, he's been abused. There was all this sort of stuff come out about it. The developer was attacked and was called, he was accused of money laundering and all this sort of stuff. But if you want to give it a go, it's now free on Steam forever.
Oh, geez, that's a big discount.
So it come up via Kotaku and actually dropped into an email that it was changed over today to this to now be free, and it was only because I just kind of remembered the story, way back when, and yeah, that's the game. That's what it is.
I'll tell you now, I don't want to play it.
No.
Radicus looks like a PS5 exclusive. Or if I press X on the top right hand corner of the window, it'll look just like an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, we just put up a sign coming soon.
Oh my
I'll
god.
get here eventually.
Still better than
Yeah,
Destiny. Oh my god, he's
I couldn't-
full of hate tonight. Oh, Radicus.
So
That game looks like
apparently
shit.
apparently it was a bit of a thing at the time. Steam, there was a few exploits around putting stupid price tags on things. There was another game called Men's Rights Activist Game, and it was
What have we
$29.
done? We've just advertised it. Kaiser Cade's downloading it now. We've just
That's free. Who
assisted.
cares?
We've assisted some fucking
on.
bullshit.
So go and jump onto it.
Anyway. All right,
well.
next bit of news.
PS5 is finally getting Discord.
It is. Have a look at this website that I didn't produce. Somebody else did. So thanks a lot to Press Start for doing my work for me. But yeah, look, we got here the next PS5 system update adds Discord voice chat. And there's some other shit too. But the important parts are the update will include joining a Discord voice chat from your PS5 to chat with friends on most other gaming consoles and platforms. The update will also add VIR support, which is variable refresh rate, for 1440p displays, the ability to manually upload captures to your PlayStation app, and the ability to update your controller wirelessly. Xbox has always had that. Xbox has always had that. It just tells you, place your controller on the ground and don't move it. PlayStation, even with the PS5, you had to plug it in every time. So stupid. I believe with the PlayStation 5, you still have to plug it in manually to sync it. There's no syncing button. How is that not something they've added to the PS5? It's absolutely ridiculous. But anyway...
The bad thing is that the official charge port, like the charge dock that you get for it, that doesn't work as being connected to do an update.
Well, no, because it's still not plugged into the console.
No. So you've got
it
runs off a USB.
If you do plug it into the USB on the console. Yeah, but that'd be just charged. That wouldn't be data.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But still paying.
Yeah, it's stupid. The new PS5 controller Elite battery only lasts 4.5 hours. Are you talking about it's not called Elite, what's it called?
Expensive.
The fancy one where the sticks are removable and stuff? Whatever. The PlayStation controllers are always shit with battery life.
Yeah.
Every single week when I watch The Last of Us, I get your controller battery is low. I'm like, you know what? Don't fucking tell me that while I'm watching a TV show. I get it if I'm playing a game, but clearly, if my controller turns off while I'm watching a TV show, it doesn't really matter. Anyway.
It is the DualSense Edge.
Edge, that's what it is. DualSense fucking shit. Oh dear. Anyway, for the price of the Edge, you could just buy 3 controllers, and if one gets drift,
rotate.
throw the first one away. Well, yeah, you could just return them and get warranty. But I like the idea. I like the idea of it. It's serviceable, which is really cool. But anyway, I'm more impressed with Discord finally coming to the PlayStation 5, so that way my console pleb friends on PlayStation can now join us while we're in Discord, not only Xbox plebs. So that's cool. Always got the controller plugged in, yeah, for good reason. You kind of have to, but that's all good. I'm sorry, I'm PC Master Race, if that's not abundantly obvious. All right, let's move on from that one, Snoogs. What is next?
All right. The Activision buyout keeps hitting snags. So, of course, I think it's been near on 12 months now since Microsoft announced that they're buying trying to buy Activision Blizzard. And it's hit a few snags. So,
not sausages for the Aussies.
Not sausages. Not there. Not sausages. I've just got a few little things here that I want to sort of look at. We've got the Activision executive, whose name is Lulu Cheng Maservi. Apologies, I'm sure I've completely and utterly ruined that. But hi at FTC. So she's actually tweeted this out. Hi at FTC. Did you catch last night's episode of The Last of Us? It was incredible. No wonder the show is breaking records. It's a true blockbuster watched by tens of millions. If you haven't already, you should check it out. You may be particularly interested in the fact that... Sorry, let me just bring the rest of it up. The Last of Us is produced by Sony Pictures Television and Sony Productions. So this has actually been sent or tagged into the FTC. It's based on best-selling video game developed by a Sony-owned studio and published by Sony as a PlayStation exclusive. Why does this matter? And before I go and read into it, it's pretty much Lulu trying to say that because of the success of The Last of Us, that should be enough to say that Sony doesn't need Activision and that it should be sold to Microsoft.
This story. Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's been a bit of a fun one. So Lulu's actually one of the execs from Activision. So probably, well, let's say that, well, not only is she doing what she thinks is probably the right thing, but also looking for a bit of a payday herself.
It's a fucking cop-out. That's a stupid comment to make, because the fucking millions of people out there that are on PlayStation that are fans of Call of Duty, they're the ones who fucking care, and it does matter too. Not that it's necessarily going to take Call of Duty away from PlayStation, but if it does, that's a dick move. I'd be pissed off.
So some of the biggest things, and so the there's issues with the group that's looking into it in the US. There's issues with the regulators in Europe, because when Microsoft purchased Bethesda, they turned around and said that Bethesda titles going forward would be available on all platforms to the European regulators. So since then, obviously, they've turned around and gone, no, we're not doing that. It's going to be, Game Pass and Xbox and PC only, blah, 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 blah. So that's where the European regulators have gone, well, hold on a second, you've lied to us once. We're not going to believe you now without contracts and details written in place.
Yeah. But yeah, look, Radicus has said in the chat there that Microsoft have already said COD will be on Sony for 10 years. Look, if that is the case, then yes, Sony do have the opportunity to go and then make probably... They could... It's possible, if they put the correct resources there, they could make something that is akin to or even better than Call of Duty. But the problem is Call of Duty has quite a following from a lot of years of its existence. But in saying that, no matter what, if they do, even if Sony do come up with a bigger and better Call of Duty thing, they'll still be losing money from Call of Duty. So I guess that's what the argument is. And at the end of the day, I don't really care. But a lot of people do.
Well,
so
I'm one of the people
thing.
that I don't care about the actual loss of Call of Duty to PlayStation. I don't like the idea of it being essentially a further monopoly for someone like Microsoft to have, because they're spending, $70 billion to go and buy this studio when the handling of studios to date has not been a positive thing. You know, they've bought a lot of studios, they close them down, they change what they're doing, they re sort of put refocus what their teams are doing and where they're going towards it. You know, and then these Microsoft or Xbox exclusives just get lost. Sony have bought studios into the fold as small, small independent studios, and then grown them and grown their talent and helped nurture that. And Microsoft, unfortunately, in the past have just destroyed the talent that they had and destroyed the IPs that they had. So it's one of those things. I don't think it's a good idea for the community. I don't think it's a good idea for gaming as a whole. And yeah, only time will tell.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, we'll watch this space, see how it goes.
Last bit of news, mate. The fun stuff that the whole world erupted over last week.
Yes.
Netflix.
All right. I'll punch through this here because we are running late. So let's get through this. It's Netflix device verification. So yeah, a lot of people are upset that they can not really do the whole password sharing business anymore. And an interesting thing people have been retweeting these days is an old tweet from Netflix that seemed to be pro password sharing. Like it said something along the lines of love is sharing a password.
Sharing your password. Yeah.
Spaceys, you're half correct. He says, no, it was an error. No, that was Netflix apologizing to their American customers, saying that the update saying that there was a Netflix device verification coming it was posted to their website, but it was in error to their North American customers. This is going ahead in certain parts of the world. We aren't included. Australia wasn't on the list and America wasn't on the list, but there's a few like South American countries that are included, and that's where they're testing it out. So they're testing the waters in some other countries. Latin countries, there you go. Whether it comes here or to America, I think it probably will, depending on how much they lose. Because apparently they've crunched the numbers over at Netflix headquarters, and the amount they would lose from people canceling subscriptions would be less than what they're losing due to password sharing. So I personally don't do the password sharing thing. I've got my own account, whatever, so it would make not very much difference to me, other than it being inconvenient, because this is what they've suggested here. Netflix sends a link to the email address or phone number associated with the primary account owner. The link opens a page with a 4-digit verification code. The code needs to be entered on the device that requested it within 15 minutes. If the code expired, you'll need to request a new verification code for the device. Once successful, that device can be used to watch Netflix. Device verification can be made... device verification may be required periodically. So that'd be annoying, considering I'm not somebody that does the whole password thing. But I think it's annoying. Michael says, must be the password sharing and not the lack of decent content and cancelling shows after one season. Yeah. Let's just blame the password sharing on why you're losing customers and not, because your content's a little bit shit. I'm kind of like, Netflix has usually been my number one go-to for streaming services. I probably would have got rid of it a long time ago if it wasn't for my wife being addicted to almost every fucking show on there and pleading me not to get rid of it. So that's why we still have it. For me personally, I don't think there's anything on there that I want to watch right now. Kaiser Kate says it's official. Warrior Nun got cancelled because someone shared their password.
Yep.
I haven't watched Warrior Nun, but apparently that was quite popular. Has that been cancelled?
Season 1 was really good. Season 2, I haven't got into.
Okay, because that's made by Solid Snake, isn't it? Isn't he the director? What's his name? David Hayter? I think so.
I have no idea.
Someone might confirm.
Cool.
Jurassic Park is on binge anyway. Yeah, I agree. That's all we need is JP for the win. She's hot. I've never watched Warrior Nun. Sounds ridiculous, but it is popular. But anyway, that's a thing. We'll see what happens after they fuck over the poor countries, as it was put in the chat. We'll see if it actually comes to us, but I reckon it probably will. Okay. Let's move on to what we're doing.
What we've been doing.
Oh, it's what we've been doing. Not what we're doing. Semantics. All right, let's bring this home, eh? The Last of Us HBO series. Now, I won't spoil anything, but we're up to episode 4 that dropped today. So I've watched it twice now, episode 4. And hey, how's this for a bit of news for you? Episode 5 is coming out this Saturday instead of Monday. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, of course you fucking did, Mr. Fancy Pants. Why? Do you know why?
For the Super Bowl. So that they can.
Oh, because it's normally on Sunday, isn't it? But the Super Bowl's on
Super Bowl's
Sunday.
on Sunday.
So that's why.
Yep.
So it'll be out. Well, it'll be out Friday in America, Friday night in the US.
Yeah, it's Friday
it'll
night
be-
US, Saturday morning.
But it'll be Saturday,
Saturday
1:30-ish p.m.
Yeah.
in Sydney daylight savings time. So we get 2 episodes in the same week, which is quite nice. But we're up to episode 4 now. And in the first 4 episodes I've seen, I've got to say, the show has been 100% perfect in my eyes. Call me a fanboy if you will.
No,
Which is, but I'm not the only person who thinks the same thing.
you don't.
'Cause
You
you're-
don't need to. I'm not a fanboy of the game, but considering that you can sit there and you can pick parts of the game by watching the show, and I wanted to actually sort of make this assumption or this observation. Sorry, when we were talking about it a little while ago. One thing that's always been a big issue, I think, with video games turned into movies or TV shows is they've always focused on the action, and then they've gone and taken this story that's already there, that we already know, that we've already played through and lived through, and then they twist it and they change it. But for this, so far from what we've seen, it's the game. With little tweaks. There's been little tweaks to change certain stories, but it's essentially the same feeling as the game. You've got same sort of visuals. You've even got phrases and lines from the game coming across to the show.
Yeah. They've some of the dialogue is just word for word from the video game, and they're a bit of fan service for people like me who probably know the dialogue, back to back sort of thing. But I like the things that they've changed as well. So the show, the overarching story is 100% The Last of Us Part 1. It's the game, okay? But it's the small side stories that either get elaborated on or changed or both. And they get changed, I think the changes that they've made that I've seen to date have been a positive thing going forward for the game, for the show, where they might not have had a certain scene in the game, but they've put it in the movie. And it comes down to that would have been fucking frustrating as a cutscene, because you just like, I just want to play. Come on, this is a video game. Where they can take a little bit more time, and they show scenes where Joel and Ellie in a certain part of the game of the show going from A to B, but in the game they literally just go from A to B and then it's gameplay. But in the show, on the way from A to B, they stop and they sleep the night, and they show they have some extra dialogue in there. They have a camping scene, and there's some bits and pieces in there that you couldn't have done in the game because it would just be boring, because you just want to play the game. Whereas you can afford to do that in a TV show because it's character building. It sets the scene. It shows you where they are. There's a little bit of dialogue that can be thrown in there and some actions that build the characters, show you who they are, where they come from and what's going on, and their mindset. Shit like that can be done during gameplay. So let's not put that in the game. I get that. But let's add that for a TV show. So the TV show is also adding extra things and going into more detail than the game does, which is perfect for someone like me. I know the game story. So when they add stuff like this, it gives me, even though I would have watched it anyway, it gives me more to look forward to because I wonder how they're going to adapt this. And I wonder what extra things I'm going to learn about the characters. It's brilliant. I've never seen an adaptation like this before. It's done very faithfully. And it comes in hand with the fact that Neil Druckmann, the guy who directed and co-wrote the video games, he's got a massive part of the show as well. He's not just basically handed it off to somebody else to do it. And I don't know much about this Craig Mazin guy, but he's obviously doing a really good job. Medago, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a $5.99 super chat. I appreciate it.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, Craig Mazin did Chernobyl.
Chernobyl, that's right. Yeah, and
so,
I haven't seen that, but it does
big,
get a lot of praise.
Yeah, very good pedigree from him, and of course, you've got Neil Druckmann having a big hand in what's going on. Biggest story so far, I think, has been the episode 3, which was last week, which was the Frank and Bill episode.
That got review bombed hard. And you know what? I think that basically just everybody, like, you could basically just say, put your hand up if you're a homophobe. And all of them just went and review bombed it. Complaining about how, it's derailed the story. It did nothing to forward the progress. Like, no, you're just pissed off because it was two blokes in love making out on screen. That's all you saw it for. You didn't see it for the beautiful thing that it was. And in the video game, you never saw... You never meet Frank. You don't meet Frank at all. That basically added all of his dialogue and the story, showed the stuff that happened that wasn't shown in the game. And as far as I'm concerned, it was amazing. I've never been so happy for a same-sex couple. I've never seen something like that on TV. Look, and in real life, I don't know any same-sex couples. Like, I've got family members that are gay, but I don't know. Like, I don't sit there and watch them in their whole relationship or whatever. That would be fucking weird. But seeing this, the story of Bill and Frank, it's something very rare in the media that I consume, and I welcomed it. I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was an absolutely phenomenal story, and the way that it was built. And I still say I didn't know Nick Offerman had it in him to play that character so well. And there's so many little things, like he's just this neurotic, loner to begin with, and watching him grow, and the story changing with how he even how he was interacting with Joel. It was really good to see, not to mention, all the little stuff between him and Frank was brilliant.
That episode 3, I do have a qualm, a bone to pick, though. The fake beard on Bill was fucking terrible. I don't know why, because Offerman can grow a beard. Why was his beard so fake? I don't know. And Frank's hairpiece, his wig, was fucking terrible as well. Does anybody in the chat agree with me? And if you haven't seen it yet, when you see it, check out Bill's beard and Frank's hairpiece. Horrible. But anyway. But yeah, look, other than that, everything's just been great. And you know what? The next episode, I don't know this because I haven't seen it yet, but next episode that'll be on Saturday, I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen, and it's going to be a big one. Because I obviously know the story like the back of my hand. So If you're watching episode 5, it's going to be a banger. Oh, did you notice in episode 4 we had I don't know what his name is in the show. He's not really a credited character.
Pierce,
Is it Pierce? He's actually played, which is a bit bizarre. There's a character in the show played by the guy who voiced Tommy in the game, but he's not Tommy in the show. So it was a little bit weird to hear him speak. He didn't have much of a speaking role, but when he did speak, I was like, "Oh my god, that's Tommy!"
Yep.
But it's not. But look, there's a lot to look forward to. It's a great show. I'm really enjoying it.
His name in the episode is Perry.
Perry, right?
Yep. And it's Jeffrey Pierce.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's his real name.
Yep.
But yeah, that's really cool. And also, another little quick fact is Marlene, the leader of the Fireflies, she's actually played by the person who does her voice in the video game. Yeah, which I usually know her name.
That's such a surreal moment.
But I can't remember her name right now. Dandridge? Mel Dandridge, I think it is. Yeah, I think that's it. Her real name is Mel Dandridge. She plays Marlene. So yeah, it's really cool. Redica says, I did enjoy the last Mortal Kombat movie, so maybe things are looking up. Yeah, look, video game adaptations are on the up and up. So we'll definitely cover off episode 5 and episode 6 on the next episode of our show. But we'll try our best. We won't cover off on spoilers. We'll just tell you what we think of what's been going on. Ellie? Or Bella Ramsey? Man, she's nailed this shit. She is so good. But I've got to say, Pedro Pascal in episode 4, he's Joel. He is Joel, man. That is, my God, absolutely unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I'll admit it took me a while to get the Joel feel, but yeah, by episode 4, he's really knocked it on the head.
And we've got in here, what's the new Mario movie ruin video game movie credibility again? Oh, maybe. But you just reminded me of something I wanted to mention. Snoogs, did you see the SNL thing with Mario Kart?
Yes, I did.
Check, we got to watch this. Let's watch it. This is so good. That's so good. I totally watched that. Oh dear. Yeah, that was an SNL sketch or whatever it is with some of the actual actors there. Super Mario. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
All right, let's move on from The Last of Us. What else you got to say, mate? We really got to start picking up the pace here, though.
All right. Well, yeah, Hogwarts Legacy is coming out tonight. And what have you been playing, mate? Knock a few things out.
I've been playing Dead Space and DMZ. They've been the two things that I've been punching through there. DMZ has really fucking done its dash with me. I got the shits with it. I'm sick of getting owned, going back in with one plate, and it's just son of a bitch. But Dead Space, the remaster that came, oh sorry, not remaster, the remake that came out. I've been playing that, nearly finished it. That's brilliant. That is one of the best remakes that I've ever played. And I never finished the original Dead Space. And playing this one is great because not only have they made the game look a lot better, they've added a lot of stuff to it. In the original Dead Space, Isaac Clarke, the main character, he didn't speak. He was a silent protagonist. They've added all his dialogue. They've added all his dialogue he speaks now, which is impressive. They've changed certain gameplay sequences to make it work a little bit better. And yeah, overall the game's pretty cool. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm loving it. Looks perfect. So good. And no fucking issues. It doesn't crash. There's no glitches. There's no bugs. I've been playing it for probably 7 hours now. Nothing wrong with it. When does a game like that come out? That's shit that today's day and age that I'm praising a game for working.
Yeah, for it just coming out and doing what it's supposed to.
Yeah. But anyway, it is what it is.
Big thing over Christmas I played a lot of was No Man's Sky,
Oh,
and
yeah, right.
still playing a lot of it. I don't know why. I think I just between Christmas and New Year, the girls were all various stages of being sick, and I just wanted to, sit in the air conditioning. We couldn't do anything, couldn't go anywhere, so was playing things that I could play while they were around, and started playing No Man's Sky again. I finished it. I've built bases. I've got half a dozen different bases. I've built farms and gone absolutely crazy with it. So they just keep supporting it, and there's a new update that's due to come out any time over the next few weeks apparently. So more to come, I guess.
Oh, very good. It's good to see that game's got a bit of life.
It does, and there's lots of people playing it too, because you've got like a hub area where there's always a lot of people running around in it, so you can go and join up and do multiplayer missions with others, and nice and easy to do, and nice and just works. It's another one of those things that it finally works now. Last thing we've got on what we've been up to is Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah, movie. M. Night Shyamalan movie. So if you're a Shyamalan fan, check this one out. I liked it, and I'm a Shyamalan fan. Really cool movie. I had no idea what it was about until I went and saw it with you. And it's the apocalypse is coming kind of movie. I don't really want to give. You can't really give much away with it, but Dave Bautista is in it, and Ron Weasley. Oh, hang on, Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint. No killer trees in this one.
They weren't killer trees. It was a light breeze in The Happening.
Yep. A light breeze and then a sudden thud.
Yeah.
So that's out now. If you like his stuff, go and have a look. Tell us what you think.
Yeah, go and check it out. It's suspenseful kind of movie. I spent the first 20 minutes of the movie going, what the fuck are they talking about? They just hold back a lot of information, and you're like, what's going on? And then when you finally work out what's going on, you're like, oh, this is fucking weird. What's going on here? It's good.
Yep. He
I
builds
liked it
attention
anyway.
really well in it.
Yeah.
That's it, mate. That's all we've got to talk about what we've been up to. Over to
all right, it's a bit fast forwarded, but let's move on to last words.
Shout out to everyone live, listening, watching in. We've got 15 people watching.
Clearly we've got pacing issues because we've changed a few things, but we'll eventually get it right throughout the year.
We'll get there.
All right. We've got a quick show and tell. And this is thanks to a man named Skrill. Just out of the blue, he messages me and goes and sent me a photo. Wasn't of his junk. Don't jump to conclusions. But he sent me a photo and goes, "Do you want this?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." And he sent it to me. And what is this? It is a Black Ops Edition EVGA NVIDIA GeForce GTX 580 with 1.5 gigabytes of GDDR5 VRAM. Black Ops Edition. I didn't even know this thing existed. Check it.
That's nuts.
Look at that. It's still got the plastic peel on it. Did I peel it? I'm gonna put this on my display. I'm gonna put it on display in my cabinet behind me. I've got to peel it though. The peel makes it look shocking, but it's brand spanking new underneath it there. Black Ops, like the original Black Ops, turbo cooler, EVGA, NVIDIA card. How sick is that? Like, I mean, it's not worth using anymore because it's super underpowered compared to what's out these days. But that's gorgeous though. A Black Ops Special Edition video card. I don't think they do that shit anymore. They probably do, but it's all... Actually, I don't even know how he got this. Did you buy these? Oh yeah, it says Call of Duty on the top here too. Did you buy these, or are these the sort of things that you won? Were they like limited edition? Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you so much, Skrill. That's my show and tell for this week. Awesome video card. That'd be a nice. I might 3D print a stand. It's a double slotter too. So I'll 3D print a stand to put it up in my display cabinet.
Price reckons
yeah.
he stole it from a Harvey Norman display PC.
Oh, well then I guess I'm guilty of receiving stolen goods, but whatever. Also the PC version of The Last of Us has been delayed. The Last of Us Part 1 was going to be released on the 3rd of March. It's now going to, it's now going to be the 28th of March. So it's been delayed to the end of the month. A lot of people online are going, yeah, they're shitting themselves now because everybody's like focused on The Last of Us. They need to make sure it works. It's not fucking broken.
Got to make sure it's 100%. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Now, look, I do have 22 random posts that I've picked, but I'm only going to do a couple. You have anything before we go into random?
Nope. That's next on my list, mate.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all of them because we are well over time. But let's go with this one here. I'm not sure how well this is going to look because for some reason I can't make it full screen on TikTok, but it's the audio that's really cool. This one's titled here, Go to Bed!
To the parents letting
Bloody
their
kids.
play Call of Duty at 11 o'clock on a school night, sort your shit out.
Fighting.
Get in here, get in here. Get in. Get in.
Guys, this is an R18 game plus, you should be in bed.
What?
This guy's my hero. I'm going to follow him.
Duty at 11 o'clock on a school
Actually, it's probably not this guy's video. He's probably just reposted.
out.
Fighting.
That's what he just destroys those kids.
Get in.
Things, I think you're muted, bro.
Get in.
Yep.
Guys, this
Just
is
cough
an
in the guts.
R18 game plus, you should be in bed.
What?
This is an R18 game. Go to bed.
Yeah, it's mad.
Absolutely love it.
810 saying no, it was him. Okay, awesome. His name is literally a potato, but the first O in potato is a 0. Go and follow him. That's too good of a video. Love it. I looked at his videos after I found this on TikTok. He's Aussie. Beautiful. Love him. All right, the next one I've got is it's from the Grammys. Have you seen this? Assassin's
No,
Creed
isn't it-
Valhalla won a
Oh,
Grammy.
No. I've heard something about it, but I didn't pay any
Watch
attention.
this.
And the Grammy goes to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And the Grammy goes to Assassin's Creed
how-
Valhalla.
Valhalla!
And the Grammy goes to
Valhalla. Valhalla.
Creed Valhalla.
Valhalla!
Okay. Okay.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And the Grammy goes to
One more time.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I love at the end there, you can see him die just a little bit. And he's
Yeah,
like,
he
I
knows
know
he
I've got
fucked
that.
it.
That's I fucked that one up. That's
What do the comments say? Yeah, he's the host of the pre-show. Valhalla. Assassin's Creed. Blah. Actually, that's a good response with Nick Offerman. Oh, that was good too. The bump.
oh no. Oh, that's shocking.
Oh, what else have we got in here? We probably don't want to look. It's probably crazy. All right. I think I might save the rest of that stuff for the next show. We'll make it fit next week. We'll do some adjustments to the timings, but I think we should end the show now because it's been 2 hours now. Yeah.
2 hours.
All right. Well, that's your bit, isn't it? I can't remember. Do you do this bit?
That's my bit, yeah. But
Okay.
just quickly, I do have this to show.
Oh, that's mad.
How cool is it?
Did you have to build that?
I did.
Oh, how long did it take?
Probably about 3 or 4 hours total.
Oh, fuck. I'd like to have one of them, but if I ever buy one, I'll get you to build it.
I will happily build it.
Oh, really? You like that stuff? That would do my head in.
I love Lego.
That looks good, though. That looks awesome. That's a tall neck from Horizon Zero
Dawn.
or Forbidden.
It's got a little Aloy figure and a little raptor thing for it that sit down the bottom as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's it. Let's wrap it up and say goodnight to everybody.
Wrap it up.
To everyone for joining us. First one back for the year. We'll see you for the next one. We'll tweak a few little things and see how we're going. Be sure to hit that sub button and don't forget to give us a like. It's been fun, you know. Join us in our socials to get a bit of insight into all of us. Links, as always, are in the podcast show notes and descriptions. It's not a podcast, it's a show. It's just a show.
Podcast is dead, bro.
Podcast is dead. That's it. That's all from me. As always, I have been Snooks.
And I've been Lucas.
See us next time.
Bye-bye, dude.
La 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 la.